So today we're going to be making this Be Mine Cupid bumblebee. Here's some samples of some other colors, other ones I've done but with different wings, which I will link into the description box, but it's pretty much the exact same thing, but the wings are different. I'm using a 4.25 crochet hook and number 4 medium weight yarn. Today I'm going to use white, red, and black. Of course, you'll need your darning needle and your scissors, and I will be using safety eyes. You can use googly eyes if you'd like. Just be aware of the choking hazard if it's going to a young child, and in that case you can just embroider the eyes on. So let's get started. First we're going to make a little loop. Get our hook, and we're going to put 6 single crochets into that loop. So to begin, we'll chain 1 and then 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm just going to grab a little piece of yarn for a stitch marker here. So in the next round, we're going to put 2 single crochets in each stitch around for a total of 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. If you're using a stitch marker, just flip it over, your yarn over. And now we're going to do 1 single crochet and a single crochet increase. So 1 and then 2 stitches in this stitch all the way around for a total of 18. 1, 2, and 3 in the next stitch. 4, 5, and 6 in the next stitch. 7, 8, and 9 in the next stitch. 10, 11, and 12 in the next stitch. 13, 14, and 15 in the next stitch. 16, and 17, and 18. Now for the next row, you are going to do 18 stitches all the way around, 1 in each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Oh, sorry, don't go through that last 18th stitch. This is where you're going to make your first color change. Do not cut your yarn because I'm just going to flip between the two. So just tie your black in there. Or however you like to do your color changes. I like to just give it a couple of knots to secure it. Then you'll take that black and you'll come back through your 18th stitch. Flip your stitch marker and then continue on. You're going to be rotating between black and red, black and red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Don't finish that stitch. Grab your red and bring that through. I don't know if we really need a stitch marker for these, but and then you'll start 18 stitches of red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then just draw through up for your 18th stitch and leave it. Grab your black, pull that through, flip your stitch marker if you're using one, and now 18 black. Or whatever colors you're using. You don't have to use these colors. You actually don't even have to stripe it like this either. Every, I don't know what I was going to say. So this is why a stitch marker is a good idea, because I got talking. And now I know when I get around to that I have my 18 stitches. So this last stitch here before the stitch marker, that'll be my 18th stitch. And look at this red sparkles coming in there. So switch your colors again, and you'll do another row of 18 single crochets. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And you, whoops. And then you're going to switch to black again. My stitch marker's running out of, it's not long enough. Okay. So another row of black, and this will be our last black stripe. Could tell what I was doing here. Sorry guys, but we all make these mistakes, I guess. Okay, now we will start our 18 stitches of black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So we're going to cut the black here, leave a little bit of a tail so you can come back and use that as embroidery for the mouth. Maybe I'll give it a little tie there too. Flip our yarn, pull our red through, and now we're going to make 2 rows of the red. 18 stitches in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Flip your yarn or stitch marker if you're using one. That black tail in my way. All right, so 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now here is where I would put my eyes in and maybe a little stuffing. So you want to see where the bottom is here. So we got your little steps between your color changes. You want to make sure that's on the bottom and not the top or the side. And then just between about the second and third row, do your safety eyes, probably about 2 stitches apart, 2 or 3. I think that'll be okay. Whoops. If you are embroidering yarn, make sure when you cut this tail you left a little bit extra for the eyes. And then we'll do the mouth. Something like that. However you like your mouth. It can be sideways, straight. Mine are usually a little bit crooked. Some would say that adds character. And then just give it a tie on one of your ends on the inside. Like, where's that guy come from? There we go. Are all you guys as paranoid as me as things coming apart? I feel like I overknot everything, but as you put all this hard work into some of your stuff, you don't want it to fall apart on you. Especially Afghans. I probably tie everything 4 times, at least. Even when I do my finishing off slip knot or slip stitch. Okay, so let's add a little bit of stuffing here too. Try not to overstuff it. You can always add a little bit in at the end. Just makes it a little easier to finish off. Okay, so now we will start our decreases. So we're going to do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease all the way around for a total of 12. So 1, I'm going to decrease, 2, and then 3, and number 4 is a decrease, and 5, and 6 is a decrease, and 7, whoop, and 8 decrease, and 9, and 10 is a decrease, and 11, and 12 is a decrease. And now you're going to decrease down to 6, so every stitch is a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you'll do a slip stitch in the next stitch and finish it off and cut your yarn. And I do need a little bit more stuffing in the end here, so just grab a little bit more. Okay, so now we'll just weave our tail in here and sew up his little bum. And just give him a little tie. And pull your end up through the bottom somewhere. And give it a little clip. Okay. So for the wings, these wings that I made, what did I do? These are medium wings. These are the larger wings. And then I made some smaller wings. And I think I'm gonna do the smaller wings. And I'll just tell you how I did the other sizes after here when we're done. So we're gonna get another loop on our hook. And for the small wings, we're gonna start with, what are we starting with? Oh, half double crochets. So get your loop up, chain 1, and do 3 half double crochets into your loop. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. So that's half of your heart shape. Now you're going to make your point, single crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet. And now you're just going to duplicate in opposite what you did on the other side. So you're going to do 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to do 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 1 and slip stitch down here in the center of your heart. And then tie off. Cut that with a little bit of length. This way. So there you have your little heart for your wing. I'm going to clip off this end because I crocheted over it, so it should be tucked in there good. Then I'm going to take this end, and what I want is it coming out here, so it's going to be a little tight probably, but just bring it in and around. And through the bottom point of your heart. Come on, there we go. I haven't yet figured out how tight you want to pull this. You'll kind of have to play with it as you go when you're making your own. And you take the 2 front sides of your wings, and you can kind of tell the front because the stitch is like pointed more forward, or on this side you can't really see the V's as much. So get them both facing the same way. I'm really not a fan of these little sparkly pieces that keep popping out. I can see they're everywhere. Look at that one. There's one down here since I've been going. And you just wanna, these almost look like they're different sizes. but they are definitely, I just made the one before I started this video, so. And you just want to get those tied in here a little bit so they're together. You open them up and you got your two little hearts. And then you're just going to sew them on here. I'm going to do it on the middle stripe just so you can see this stripe in front and the stripe behind. So I'll just go around this black stripe here. Am I in the middle? Yep. And just go around a couple of times. Probably going to do about 3. Make sure your yarn's over your wing. Decide if I'm happy with the smaller wings or not. You know what? I think 2 times is going to be enough. And then I'll just tie that there around here. Well, I definitely got it tight enough. Give it a tie. And then you'll want to put that through your bee. Look at this mess at the end. As much as I love this yarn for the sparkles, it is a bit of a pain. Okay, yeah, I think I do like, oh, I definitely like the little wings better than the big wings. So for the bigger wings, all I did, instead of doing the half double and then the single down here, I just traded it for double crochet and then half a double crochet and then the double crochet in the center. And then for the even bigger ones, I started with a treble crochet to a double crochet and then a treble crochet in the bottom point and then just backwards the other way. So you're basically the same stitches, but you're going 1 stitch up. Okay, now for the antenna. All I did was put a knot in one end, and I left it, I don't know, about 1.5 inches or so is where I'm going to put the second knot. That might be closer to 1 inch. Depends if you're going to tie it on. If you're going to tie this on, you're probably going to want a little longer. But for this video, I am just going to make a short one. And wherever you want your antenna, just stick it through about 2 stitches and pull one end, maybe pull one end. Let me get a little smaller hook here. There we go. Make sure you only pull one side through. These ones are a little shorter than the others, but I think it looks okay. Well, actually, I may redo that and do a little longer ones. So, there you go. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, like, subscribe so you can see when I put my next one up. And you guys have a good day. Happy crocheting.